Our Senses, How Touch Works by Sally Morgan. Touch. Every day we touch many different things, such as the clothes that we wear and the food that we eat. When we tie our shoelaces, we touch them with our fingers. Touch is one of our 5 senses. We touch things to find out about our surroundings. Touch protects us too. Touching someone we love makes us feel happy. Our 5 senses are sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. Our skin. We touch using our skin, from our face to our fingertips to our toes. Hairs grow from the skin. These hairs help us to feel things too. We can feel every part of the skin that covers our body. Thick skin covers the soles of our feet. Thin skin covers our eyelids. The skin on our arms and legs are smooth, but it is wrinkled on our elbows and knees. Loose skin covers our knees so that we can bend our legs. Touch under the skin. When we touch something, special detectors in the skin send a message to the brain. The detectors can feel hot and cold, pressure and pain. Blind people read using Braille, using their sense of touch. Braille is a system of tiny raised dots that spell out words. The skin on our fingertips, lips, and the back of our neck is very sensitive to touch. The thick soles of our feet feel very little. Rashes make our skin itchy. Textures. When you run your fingertips over the surface of an object, you feel its texture. Feel the cover of this book. It has a smooth, slippery surface. Sand has a gritty and rough texture. We use many different words to describe texture. Texture can be rough or smooth, bumpy or squashy, prickly or fluffy. What textures will you feel if you're walking through this wood? Can you think of any other words for textures? Hot or cold. Our skin can feel if something is hot or cold. For example, a melting ice cube feels cold when we touch it. A towel straight out of the dryer feels warm. Touching food with our lips and tongue tells us if it's hot or cold. In cold weather, we cover our skin with warm clothes. In hot weather, we wear thin, light clothing so that our skin does not get too hot. Our skin can tell the difference between a warm breeze and a cold wind. Warning touch. Our sense of touch helps to protect us from danger. When we touch a hot object, our skin feels the heat. We do not have to think about how to react. Instantly, we pull our finger away. Ouch! Touching the sharp spines of a cactus can be painful. These instant reactions are called reflexes. We cannot control a reflex. It happens without our brain being involved. Kitchens can be dangerous places, and our reflexes protect us from harm. Protecting the skin. Skin can be damaged by sunlight. Our skin burns if we stay in the sun for too long. Sunburned skin feels very painful. We can protect our skin by covering it with sunscreen. If you're playing in the sun, use sunscreen to protect your skin. Cold weather can harm our skin, especially the skin on our fingers and toes. In extreme cold, unprotected fingers and toes may freeze and feel numb. In cold weather, we protect our skin by wearing thick gloves and shoes. If our skin is harmed, our sense of touch works less well. Using touch. We use our sense of touch to find out information about our surroundings. Imagine walking barefoot along a path with your eyes closed. Your sense of touch will tell you if the ground was wet, bumpy, or slippery. Babies use touch to explore their world. We use touch when we pick up objects, hold a fork at mealtimes, and play musical instruments. Our fingers help us to play with toys and use a computer keyboard. We use our sense of touch to plant seeds and seedlings, to pick fruit and pull up vegetables. Animals and touch. Many animals use touch to locate food or find their way around. Touch is very important to animals that have poor eyesight, such as moles and elephants. The star-nosed mole has tentacles around its nose that it uses to touch. Animals use their sense of touch when they look after their young. Some animals use their fingers to keep their fur clean. This is called grooming. This monkey is picking off dirt and fleas from the fur of the other monkey. Sensitive skin. Some parts of your skin are more sensitive than others. Ask a friend to help you try this test. Hold two pencils together. Ask your friend to touch the tips of both pencils gently on the skin of your palm, forehead, or upper arm. Each time, tell your friend whether you can feel both tips or just one. Where the skin is very sensitive, you should feel two tips. Where it is less sensitive, you may feel only one. The end.